Victor Wembanyama is the most talked about rookie we have seen enter the NBA since LeBron James in 2003. One of the main reasons Victor Wembanyama is talked about so much is because of his height at 7 feet and 4 inches tall.
That's a huge bitch!
So today, on NBA 2K24, we shrink Victor Wembanyama down to the average NBA player's height, which is 6'6", and see how different his career would play out. So firstly, we need to fast track his career at 7'4". After 20 years in the NBA, the 7'4" Victor Wembanyama retired. He had an incredible career playing for 5 teams and retiring 3 jerseys and entering his way into the NBA Hall of Fame. Victor Wembanyama was the Rookie of the Year, a 9 times Defensive Player of the Year, a 14 times All-Star, and 3 times All-Star Captain, and 1 League MVP. Although Victor was never put in a position to win an NBA championship at 7'4". We now shrink Victor down to 6'6", and we start his career again as a guard being drafted to San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama still won Rookie of the Year at 6'6", averaging 17 points, and although he doesn't have his 7-foot frame body, he still averaged 9 rebounds and 2.2 blocks. It wouldn't be until 2027 until Victor Wembanyama started to get some recognition, making his first All-Star appearance. The same year, Victor Wembanyama made the All-NBA first team and is currently sitting at a 93 overall. The Spurs have made it to the playoffs and they're matched up against Minnesota in the first round. Minnesota take a 3-2 lead over San Antonio. San Antonio hold on though, and they do force a game 7. San Antonio could not hold on though, and Minnesota eliminate the San Antonio Spurs. Victor Wembanyama had some injury issues this season, but the Spurs did make it to the 4th seed and they're up against Sacramento in the first round, and we're going to a game 7 in the first round. There are only 2 points in this game. San Antonio are up with a minute 30 to go. I don't know where Victor is, but the San Antonio hit a 3 still. The 6'6" Wemby is on, running at the point guard in this one. San Antonio still up by 3 points. They're finding Victor in the corner. He's shooting it. Extremely contested 3 goes in. Sacramento for 3. They cannot hit it, and I can't see Sacramento coming back from this now. And San Antonio are going to another game 7 against the Memphis Grizzlies. With just 24 seconds left, Grizzlies are down by 3 points. Hitting this free throw would be huge, and they do hit it. It is a 2-point game. They inbound it to Victor. He's going to be the guy shooting the free throws. 2 massive free throws for Victor. He makes the first and hits the second very easily. Grizzlies have no timeout, so they're going to need to get a pretty quick bucket right here. Ja Morant with the speed, and he misses it. Spurs now take a 5-point lead with 15 seconds left. The rock is in Ja's hand. They're going to need a quick 3, honestly. They shoot the 3, and they hit it. Grizzlies need another quick bucket. Again, preferably a 3. They pull a deep one, and they hit it on the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. Victor Wembanyama dropped 44 points in that game 7. We now have a Houston Rockets versus San Antonio Western Conference Finals. Houston Rockets take a 3-0 lead. I do not like Spurs' chance. We're going to simulate this game right here, and the San Antonio Spurs get swept in 4 games. The following season, the Spurs are back in the 3rd seed to play the Phoenix Suns in round 1. And in Spurs fashion, apparently, we're going to another game 7. But it is going to be an easy win for the Spurs in 7 games. We have a last year matchup right here. Houston Rockets swept the Spurs last season, so we want to try and at least avoid the sweep. And the San Antonios beat the Houston Rockets. They get redemption, and they're going to the Western Conference Finals. They're matched up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. San Antonio take a 3-0 lead. Could we get to the NBA Finals? San Antonio do sweep Minnesota. Victor Wembanyama gets the most valuable player in the Western Conference Finals. He averaged 32 points, shooting shooting 50% from the field, 51% from 3, and 100% from the free throw line. Now we have a Pistons matchup for the NBA championship. Game 1 goes to Spurs, Game 2 goes to Spurs, Game 3 goes to Detroit, Game 4 goes to Detroit, and Game 5 goes to Detroit. So now the Spurs are in a bad situation. Spurs hold on in Game 6 though, and they do force a Game 7. And it is an absolute blowout in Detroit. The Spurs are up by 30 points, and there is obviously no coming back from this one. There is the championship for Victor Wembanyama, and his career is still so early. This could be the start of something pretty incredible for Victor Wembanyama. Maybe he was meant to be a guard this whole time. And it's no shock that Victor Wembanyama is the finals MVP. He got buckets. And the Spurs come straight back to the playoffs, finishing in the 2nd seed. And I already know this round, I'm sure it's going to be very easy for San Antonio. Or are we going to get an upset? No, we go to a Game 6 against Sacramento and we're up against LA. And the Spurs beat LA in 5 games, going straight back to the Western Conference Finals against the number 1 seed Memphis Grizzlies. The Spurs go up 3-1 against the number 1 seed. That's exactly what they need. But the Spurs do beat the Grizzlies. Victor Wembanyama getting another Western Conference MVP and facing the Magic in the NBA Finals this time. The Spurs are up 3-1, and I think we're about to go back to back, and that's exactly what happens. Victor Wembanyama winning his 2nd NBA championship and 2nd Finals MVP. Majority of NBA players after winning 2 championships would 1000% go for a three-peat, but not this 6'6" Victor Wembanyama. He decides to sign with the Dallas Mavericks and join forces with Shai. This is an absolutely insane duo, and I'm excited to see this next season play out. Victor Wembanyama has an incredible first season as a Maverick, winning the MVP, averaging almost 29 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, shooting 52% from the field, 45% from 3, and 98% from the free throw line. Both Shai and Victor made the All-NBA first team, and after finishing the season with a record of 69-13, Shai, Victor, and the Dallas Mavericks are about to go on one of the most insane playoff runs of all time. The Mavericks are matched up against the Lakers first, and we're just gonna sim the entire playoffs. We're just gonna see what happens. Are we gonna get an upset, or is the expected gonna happen? No, it doesn't. The Dallas Mavericks lose Game 7 against the Memphis Grizzlies in the Western Conference Finals. I thought that was going to be the easiest championship of all time. The Mavericks do make their way back to the playoffs, but this time as a 4th seed. They do advance to the 2nd round after beating the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they're versing the Kings in the 2nd round, which is the 1st seed in the league. They're down 3-0 to Sacramento. You would not expect it. They do take 1 game, and they get blown out by Sacramento. Maybe Victor making this move to Dallas wasn't as good as an idea as he thought it was. In 2034, Shai would sign with the Trailblazers, leaving Victor Wembanyama as the only All-Star in Dallas. So the following season, Victor Wembanyama decided to leave the Dallas Mavericks as well and join the Phoenix Suns. Victor was able to win his first Defensive Player of the Year trophy, but the Suns were unable to make the playoffs. Before Victor team hops again to the Toronto Raptors as he chases another ring. Victor had some unbelievable success in Toronto, winning the MVP of the league and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season, and making the 1st seed in the East, making a playoff run. We sweep Miami in the 1st round, and we're gonna verse Atlanta. This may be Victor's last chance at getting a championship. Things are looking good though. We may make, or we don't. We go up 3-1 though. I was gonna say, do we make a perfect playoff run? But we only lose 1 game, and we're matched up against Orlando, who is the 2nd seed, so it's not as though they're a bad team. Let's sim the round and let's see, can we please take Game 1? We take Game 1. That is huge for Victor, taking Game 1. Let's go Game 2. We take Game 2. Come on. Ooh, can we take Game 4? Game 4 is going to be massive. Yes, we do. We go up 3-1. No team comes back from 3-1 often. Anyway, let's go. We make the NBA Finals. Victor Wembanyama is the most valuable player in the Eastern Conference, and now Victor has a chance to win another championship. Let's sim the 1st first game, it goes to the Raptors. Game 2 goes to OKC. Game 3 goes to OKC. Raptors are in some trouble. They tie it up at 2 apiece. This could go to a game 7. Thunder go up 3-2 against the Raptors. Can the Raptors force a game 7? The Raptors are going to hold on, and it looks like they are going to force a game 7. This is huge. Can Victor win one more ring? It all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. Can Victor Wembanyama win his 3rd NBA title? We have a game 7. Raptors are down by 2 points. This is pretty close. Raptors, they do tie it up. Thunder shoot it. They miss it, but they do get the rebound. Victor gets the rebound. It is 105 apiece with a minute and a half to go. Victor Wembanyama, could he win his 3rd title with a 3? What a shot from Victor Wembanyama. Thunder for 3 as well. They cannot hit it. This is massive. Get the ball to Victor's hand. If the Raptors know anything, they'll get the ball to Victor. If the Raptors score right here, they're going to go to the free throw line. That's still massive with under a minute to go. I can't believe they just missed 2 of the biggest free throws in franchise history, and OKC tie it up again. Victor Wembanyama has it. He's the man that you want to have the rock. Can he get a bucket? He's getting clammed up right now, I can't lie. I don't know if he's going to be able to make that shot. No, he doesn't. OKC are holding. They're going for the final shot to not give Raptors the chance at all to win it. If they make a shot right here, this is going to be insane. If not, we're going to go to overtime, but they get a look at a 3 and they miss it. Do they get a timeout? Victor just throws it half court. Oh my God, he nearly made that. We have 5 minutes of overtime right now. This is going to be an interesting finish. We are in the final minute and a half of overtime. The Raptors are down by 4 points. Not the best situation for the Raptors to be in. Victor has the rock though. He's looking for something. Getting clamped up again though. He goes inside for a dunk. OKC go up by 4 points again with just a minute left in this game. Raptors ball. Victor has the rock. Can he find something? It's a mid-range. It's contested. It's a bad shot. And OKC get a wide open layup. Victor is so close to winning his 3rd championship, but I think the OKC might have this one in the books. Victor's going to shoot a mid-range. It's another contested. He shoots contested all the time. Unless Victor starts to hit some pretty rapid-fire threes, I think their season is over. What's he going to do? What's his decision-making going to be? A contested 3? Yup, another contested 3. This possibly could have been Victor's last chance to win a championship. I don't know if he'll get another opportunity like this. Never have I been more wrong in my life. Victor Wembanyama in the next season won the MVP of the league, Defensive Player of the Year, and the Raptors finished with the greatest single record of all time, 75 wins and 7 losses. Victor's longevity is absolutely amazing. We're going to sim the first round. Should be easy. Yes, it's a sweep against Washington. Now we have Detroit. Let's sim the next round. It's another sweep. We're versing Orlando again. Could we possibly have a perfect playoff run? I want to take 0 L's. Well, that's not going to happen anymore. Orlando do take 1 game. Can we get to the NBA Finals? Yes, we can. Let's see who we're versing, and it's going to be a rematch. We have another conference MVP. Now can Victor win another ring? Let's sim the first game, and it goes to Raptors. I'm feeling much more confident after the season Victor just had. I can't see them losing, but OKC did surprise us last year. Let's sim the game, and the Raptors are going to be the champs again. So Victor Wembanyama does win 1 more ring, but I don't know if his career's still over yet. And of course, he's going to get the finals MVP, and we're going to see if he can go back-to-back in Toronto. Apparently not, because Victor has unfinished business in Dallas, this time without Shea winning the MVP and the Defensive Player of the Year again, finishing as the 1st seed in the Western Conference. So I can't actually believe it, but Victor is back. We're going to sim the first round right now. It's against Utah. It's going to be a 5-game series. Now we're up against the Nuggets, and it's going to be a closer series, but we still win it. We're up against the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. Lakers look like they're playing pretty good though, so we might just have to go 1 game at a time, and it looks like it's going in our favor. Well, game 4 right now is all tied up. Hang hang on. We go up 3-2. The Hawks are waiting for someone, and it's going to a game 7. It's not going to be the closest game 7. Dallas go up by about 13, and they take the Western Conference Finals. Victor Wembanyama with another award added to his trophy case. And Victor Wembanyama is back in the NBA Finals. Can he return back to Dallas and win them a ring? Something him and Shea could not do together. Game 1 goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Game 2 goes to Atlanta. Game 3 goes to Atlanta. We may have some issues here. And it looks like Dallas are just going to hold on, and they are going to force a game 6. And it looks like Dallas are going to force a game 7. Can they come back being down 3-1? Victor going for his 4th NBA championship in this game 7. In game 7 of the NBA Finals, Atlanta are up by 2 points, 36 seconds to go, and they're at the free throw line, which they miss. Oh my god. And it goes straight to Victor, who's tired. A 3-point will take the lead, a 2-point will force overtime. Victor is, I don't know what he's doing. That is a rough shot, Victor. Dallas are down by 4 points. I don't know if they're going to go for the 3 or the quick 2. They got to inbound it first. They do. Oh, that is a crazy shot. That was not what I expected, honestly. I thought Victor would get it. He's the MVP of the league. Could we possibly see a miracle? Victor's got it. Victor shoots it. Oh my god. And he hits it over Grady Dick. Atlanta make the first free throw. Is the window going to be open? No, it's not. If they can hit another 3 though, they're still in this. Victor better hurry up though, because there's not a whole lot of time left. Someone needs to shoot this. It ain't Victor. Yeah, that is GG right there to Atlanta. So it's going to be the Hawks preventing Victor Wembanyama from winning a championship in Dallas. The following season, he moved over to the LA Clippers, where he had a pretty rough season. Nothing came of it besides an All-Star appearance. And then in the 2042-43 NBA season, he signed with the Minnesota Timberwolves, winning the MVP award and winning the Defensive Player of the Year as well, putting the Minnesota Timberwolves as the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. We're going to see him at the first round, and that was a close series. It went to a game 7. I thought it might have ended there, honestly. And this next round is going to go to another game 7. So we are versing the LA Clippers, who are the number 1 seed. LA take game 1 and they take game 2 as well. Game 3 goes to LA. Are they going to get swept? Minnesota are trying to stay in this, but the Minnesota Timberwolves have now been eliminated. And after that season with the Minnesota Timberwolves, Victor Wembanyama announces his retirement after 20 years in the league as a 6'6" guard. Comparing both Victor Wembanyama's careers, I think it's safe to say that if Victor Wembanyama was 1 foot shorter, maybe he would have a better career. What's your opinion?